Well, hey, Embrace, it's Adam, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to share some things happening in the month of July. First off, happy 6th of July. I hope you had an awesome 4th. Becky and I and the kids, we headed up to Northeast South Dakota to spend time with family there and had an absolute blast. Seeing a lot of my family, also Becky's sister, we saw her. Just an awesome time. I think I shot off more fireworks than I've ever shot off on the 4th of July. I'm a bit of a pyro, and so that was awesome. But really starting today, the 6th, I feel like we're kicking off a new season of the church. Every fall, kind of fall kickoff is really the brand new year for us. But right now, I just feel like we're going into momentum as we begin to look to fall. And I'm super excited about what God has in store. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been this excited about what the Lord is going to do in and through this church. And I'm just praying God would move in a way that only He could take the credit. That it would just be like, that is so outrageous. And that person, I can't believe they're in church and God has changed their life. And just crazy things would happen that would just be like, oh my goodness, this is clearly from the Lord and not from us. A couple things to highlight. First off, this Sunday, July 9th, the campus pastors are all going to be sharing and preaching the message at each of the specific campuses. And so I want to challenge you, if you call Embrace your home, this Sunday, make it to your home campus. This Sunday, make it to your home campus. I haven't heard the message personally, but the team has, and it sounds like they're awesome. Each of the campus pastors are going to share their story and just how God has worked in their life and really changed them. And they're also going to share their passion for each individual campus. And so again, if Embrace is your home, make sure you make it to church this Sunday. I think it'll be cool just to see your campus pastor sharing and really bringing the word this week, and also learn more about them and just who they are. And so I'm excited about that. That's the first thing to say. The second thing, the Sunday after that, so it'll be Sunday, July 16th, we're going into one of my favorite series that we do every single year, a series called The Party. It's honestly, the month of July is one of my absolute favorites. Usually the month of July at most churches is kind of a dead time, but honestly at Embrace, it's a month that I get pumped about. This year we're going to be looking at 3 different stories in the Bible where we see a party of some kind. We're going to be looking at the story of Levi, the tax collector. We're going to look at the story of the jailer in the book of Acts, and we're also going to look at the story of the prodigal son. And through each of these stories, I'm excited for us to just kind of come to understand a little bit more about the heart of God and just what He has to say to us and His love for us. So I'm excited about that. Throughout the series, we're going to talk about here and there just kind of the heartbeat of Embrace and what makes Embrace the church that it is. So you want to hear that series. Specifically, the last week of that series is called the Summer Party. Every year, it's one of the biggest celebrations we do. There's usually a whole bunch of baptisms. We've got a bunch of other things happening. But I want to encourage you, if you've never been baptized before, or if you were baptized as a kid or years ago, but God's really been at work in your life, I want to encourage you to consider to reaffirm your baptism. My own mom, actually, this year's summer party is going to reaffirm her baptism. And I'm so excited about that, and just excited to be a part of that. And so again, I want to encourage you, if that's you, if you've never been baptized or you were baptized a long time ago, to consider signing up for that at this year's summer party. Again though, I'm just excited about what God has in store. In my own walk with Jesus, I feel like I'm going to a place I've never been. Just to have a deep hunger for God's Word. Right now I'm reading through the book of Acts. Last night on my front porch, I ended up reading 3-4 chapters because I just couldn't put it down. I wanted to hear more about the story and what God has to say to me. So I just find myself at this place where I'm just growing and just longing to spend more time with Jesus, and also longing to make a difference for Him. I just long for my life to impact eternity. And so I pray the same exact thing for you. Wherever you are in your relationship with Jesus, that you would go deeper, that you just spend time with Him, just sitting with Him and just asking for His insight and direction, that you just open up His Word. And if you're overwhelmed, just pray, God, I'm new to the Bible. Would you just speak to me through these words? Just spend time in the Word. And also each day when you wake up, I challenge you just to begin looking for people you can serve and love. Just look for people, maybe the oddball, maybe the person who's hard to love at work, whoever they are. Just begin, God, would you just give me eyes to see these people? And just help me show kindness to them and love to them. And would you just help me to be you to them, God? Could I just somehow be a light? So again, super excited about what God has in store. And this month of July, I'm just pumped about what God is going to do in and through this church. God bless.